Hey guys, happy Saturday to everybody. I wanted to come on and make a video, so I wanted to change Monroe into a new outfit. Well, part of it's new, and just kind of chat with you guys and get caught up. It is turned very, very cold here this week, like we have down in the 20s at night. So frost is real, the cold is real. So I'm going to put her in a little wool and cashmere blend romper from Jacquerie with a little onesie underneath, and yeah, get her dressed for like wintry weather, because it's definitely, it's happening. Whether I like it or not, it doesn't really matter. It's here and I have to adjust, and I have not had Monroe in anything Jacquerie in quite some time, so I thought we were overdue for putting her in something. And I will say, the only thing I don't love about Jamie K are the neck openings being very, very tight. And I hate squeezing her into them because I don't like going over her head with these if I can help it. So it tends to be quite the squeeze on getting it up around her little curled up legs. So there's that issue. But as long as I'm careful about taking it on or off, she can handle it. It stresses me out sometimes when I am planning to put one of these outfits on her. That's really the only drawback and the only thing I don't care for from that line. But as a whole, I really love their outfits. I really love the style. I've said that before. But time for a little bit of a change so that we can see her in some Jacquerie. You know, that's been kind of like my signature favorite brand, so to speak. And so I'm actually going to put this little onesie because I want this collar on, and then I'm going to put this, it's a wool, and make sure you guys can see it. It's a wool blend with cashmere. So it's wool and cashmere. It's very soft. I thought it was really cool because when I got this, I took the tag off, and it has comes with like an extra button for the buttons on the back, because it has 3 buttons down the back. Most of the Jacquerie outfits do. And it had a little statement about how the wool is acquired, and that it's let's see, it protects like the well-being of the animals and the land they live on, and it's responsibly obtained, that type of thing, which I thought was really wonderful, because ethically produced products are really important. I find them to be important. I hope that other companies focus on those types of things, but you don't see that very often. So Jacquerie is aware of the environment, the effects on the environment, I guess we could say, and I like that. I like that a lot. And so because of the colors in this, I'm actually gonna try it with these shoes, although they'll probably be big on her. And I'm not sure if I want to put tights on her or if I want to do knee highs. I'm not sure. I don't know the answer yet, so I'll kind of tackle that in a second. But it is sunny today. It's definitely warmed up quite a bit, but it got cold last night. It was very, very cold. And so it feels like winter here. And it's just been one of those weeks where I am just so glad to have the week over. So it's a perfect storm, combination of many crappy things that went on this week. I've had a sick dog. Same dog that's been sick. He went back into the vet hospital for a majority of the week with pancreatitis, which, if you know anything about pancreatitis, it's very painful. And so he was not able to, he didn't want to eat. He was throwing up. He was having diarrhea, like overshare for the dog, I guess. But it's also, it just causes them a lot of pain. So he was not doing well. And so it's been so touch and go for the last few months with him anyways, in trying to get him to eat because he's had other issues going on. So, you know, he's 15 and a half years old. So I understand he's of that age where we have to treat the things we can treat and hope for the best. So he came home on Thursday. Thursday he came home, although he still has the runs, which is quite challenging, I will say. And my other half is out of town. So I'm home dealing with that. And it's been a crazy work week. It literally, like I said, it's the perfect storm of like everything building at once. And I'm just happy to have the week over, and I'm hoping next week will be a fresh start and it won't be crazy like this week has been. So if you hear this pitter patter, that's actually Max wandering around. That's the dog I'm talking about. We have 3 dogs, 3 Cocker Spaniels, and I love them all. 2 of them are 15 and a half years old, 2 months apart. We, you know, with aging dogs, you just, you know, deal with things that come up, but health problems are one of them. He keeps walking around and circling me because I think he's actually hungry. Tights or not? Monroe, what do you think, sweet baby? I don't know what to put on you. Let's see what to do. I kind of think I want tights because it's so cold. Okay, we'll do tights. Thinking out loud. But anyway, so it's been, I would say, a shit week. And strangely enough, I've noticed that everybody's been kind of talking about having kind of a crazy week this week, so it's not just me. I think it's just time of year, people have a lot going on, and yeah, I'm just glad to get the week over with. And I've been trying to spend a little time with Monroe, you know, doing the things I enjoy when I have the time to do it. And so I was really thrilled when this finally arrived, and thought we were overdue for a Jacquety outfit to share with all of our Dolly friends. So today's a good day to do that. And when I'm not in a bad mood, but when I'm stressed out or something, or have had a week, it really is so nice to look forward to spending a little bit of time with her, because she's so sweet. I love her so much that it really just, she brings me so much peace and comfort and joy. Even when I'm very stressed out, I do try to take my own advice and spend time with her, because it does help. Just holding her helps. It's amazing how it makes me feel to pick her up and hold her. She's so sweet. So yeah, our dolls do bring us comfort. I hear people talk about it all the time. And for most people, that is one of the main reasons why they collect. It's not generally why I collect, but I do utilize having her and it bringing me comfort. Have I always been good about doing that? No. There's times where if I am really distraught, the last thing I will do is actually go into the nursery and even be around her. But having her in my office, now that I have in an office in my house, she's there all day long with me. And she's not always, like, she's in my Quinny pram stroller, and I keep her covered at night because there's, you know, windows in there, and I like to keep her covered so she's not in any direct sunlight ever. And just having her in there when I'm working, and people don't realize, obviously. So when I'm on a Zoom meeting and it might be stressful or something, there's something quite peaceful about knowing she's in there hanging out with me. I can see her, but nobody else knows she's there. It makes me kind of chuckle a little bit. I won't lie. So I don't know. She just, even when not directly interacting with her, having her in the space brings me peace. It really calms my nerves. These are tiny little buttons. And I love it. I love that I'm able to be at home with her and with my dogs, of course, because my dogs also hang out in my office with me. It's the place to be. It's where I spend most of my days, in my home office, which I'm very fortunate to have a beautiful home office. I know that, and I am very grateful that I have that. But man, I don't know how I would be dealing with all this if I were not at home working, you know, because, you know, when you have dogs that have needs, it's good to be home and be able to catch when they need to go out and things like that. And sometimes I'm not good at even being quick enough for him. And that's been the trick, really. Look at how pretty this is, you guys. Make sure you guys can see it. Yeah, that's really cute. I love the colors. I don't think this is necessarily like, it's not Christmas themed, but it's definitely like got the tree and everything. It's just a winter theme from their new line. So this is a current line from Jacquerie. So if you're interested in it, you can go check it out on their website. I haven't been big on buying a lot of Jacquerie lately. I just been trying new things, but I saw this pop up and I thought it was really pretty and thought it would be cute on her. And see, this is to kind of offset the color. It's not exact, but it's pretty close. And who doesn't want to put a pair of patent leather shoes on a baby? You know, it's very cute. And these are a little big. They're a 0 to 3 month size, and they're a Janie and Jack shoes. So these are not brand new by any means. They're a shoe that I've had for many years and had on many babies. And she's got her little, the tights are Pretty Originals, or Pretty Originals, if I pronounce it correctly. So new, the onesie is not new, but also Jacquerie. The onesie is a Jacquerie onesie. I just wanted this petal collar, or scalloped collar. I think it's more scalloped. It's not petal. I do have petal collar, but I wanted this one on her. Tights I've had, shoes I've had. This is why I have like certain things that are like staples, and I encourage all collectors to have like those staples that you keep in your wardrobe for your doll, or dolls, and then you add to them. So you're always constantly have the basics, the basic necessities, like having on hand the perfect size tights, because these are the ones that fit her the best, that aren't gaping around the ankles. Tiny tights are hard to find, I will say. I've gone through trials and tribulations of finding those tights, and when I found them, I got them in, basically every color, and some of them in multiples. Like the white ones, I have a couple pairs, and then I have off-white ones as well, and the same in pink, and all the different colors. Because when you find them, it's like you want to make sure you have them on hand, because they sell out. And I'm not even kidding. Like when I found these, they sold out very quickly. And same with the knee-high socks. Once I found them, I snagged them. And they weren't cheap because they came from the UK. And so I paid a premium in shipping. They weren't cheap to begin with. And honestly, I'm glad I did, because now I have all the colors that I need for the most part to go with whatever I purchase now. And it just works out perfectly. I love this on her. Let's see if you guys are seeing her at a really good angle or not. Yep. So I love this on her. I think it's very pretty, but it's not too much pink. I think it's just enough pink where I think it suits her. And the little pop of color with the shoes I also like, and I like the collar that I chose to go with this. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of Miss Monroe's little outfit? And I have the shades drawn because the sun was blasting in here, and it would not be easy to see her if the sun were directly on her. And I don't like to put her in the sun. So what do you guys think? Is she cute? Of course she's cute. I love this baby so much. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so keeping staples, building a wardrobe. I mean, we talk about like the clothes we buy. We do clothing hauls and things like that. But I don't know if I've ever really talked about, how to build your baby's wardrobe. And I think it's very helpful to understand, like, when you see things, like I've seen, like Tasha has talked about in one of her videos, like finding the cream colored or off-white color onesies. They're impossible to find. So when you come across it, you snag it quickly because they're rare. I have 2 off-white onesies with nice collars. One has a more frilly collar, and the other one is a Peter Pan collar. And that's all I've been able to find over many years of looking. And I'm telling you, it's like a rare it's a rare find when you try to look for certain things and you can't come across them. Like you think that they should be basic and simple and easy to find, and then you cannot find them. And certain colored outfit pairings go best with not stark white colors. So this is not stark white, but it's also not cream. So I held up the cream, and actually this is a good comparison. It's more of a yellow color. So this has a cream background. And in comparison, this has got more of a stark white color because it's wool and cashmere blend. It's an off-white, but it's not cream. So finding the right colors to go with and what offsets it best is the trick. And so I find that the stark white onesie underneath with the stark white leggings, tights or socks is what was gonna look best with this, and it worked out. And what I'll do when I'm trying to pick out different things with what I currently have is I'll lay it out and put different colors next to it so I can see the outfit as it would be on the baby prior to putting the doll through changing them over and over again because we don't like it. I try to minimize the amount I'm handling her and changing her in and out of outfits so it's less wear and tear on her. So I always lay my outfits out, and sometimes I take a picture of them if I'm not sure and just kind of ponder it, I suppose. But this looks really good with this. And I have lots of different color pink shoes, but none of them went with it as well as these, because these really play well with the color of the little tree. And I could have paired it with, you know, there's a bird and a bunny in gray, but you know, I didn't want to pull more gray, and I certainly didn't want to put black with this, but those are other options you could actually do. So it really just depends on what you're trying to achieve, I suppose. And everybody's idea of how they want the finished outfit to look is really unique to them and what you kind of want it to look like, I suppose, and you know, your preferences. But it's the fun of like building these wardrobes. But maybe I'll talk about how to build your baby's wardrobe in a future video because I think it would be helpful. I think that people, a lot of collectors have a hard time putting together outfits and they're not sure how to go about it or how to build a nice wardrobe. And it comes naturally for some of us, and for others it's more of a struggle. And I think it just takes time and really just playing with different things that you see and like, and just start putting, even if you don't have something to go with it and you find that you like the collared onesies, start purchasing them when you see them go on sale or you see one that you really love. Purchase it even if you don't have something to go with it, because you build it as you go. And you'll find that as you've found those special items that you love, they start working together. And then you suddenly have so many choices for even just one, set of clothing. You can make different outfits out of them. And that's the fun of it. I have a lot of fun building my wardrobe for my babies. I put a lot of thought and effort into finding like unique and special things that I will love for longer than just one season. A lot of things I hold on to, if I really love them, I hold on to them for years. I have some things that I've had for years and years and years, and I just never get tired of them because I rotate them in and out of my current wardrobe for her or for whatever baby I have, and it just works really lovely for me because then I'm buying less overall. I'm just, adding to, here and there, and so I spend less money. And I'm spending it on more quality pieces. So it's not overwhelming number of articles of clothing that I'm trying to fit into my nursery because it's limited space in there. If it doesn't fit in my my big dresser, it's not, it all has to fit in there. I don't want things laying around, so to speak. But anyways, I'll talk about that a little bit more in depth at another time in a different video. But anyways, guys, here she is. I hope you all have had a much better week than I've had, but I'm hoping my weekend gets better. It's already starting better, and my dog is home and he's, still recovering, but he's doing well. So yeah, it's hopefully the start of a much better week. I believe we turn our clocks back tonight, so we gain an hour. Hallelujah, because I could use the hour. I could use another hour of sleep, actually. But anyways, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the chat and getting to see Monroe back in some jacquerie, because, it is so pretty on her, and it's just lovely. The brand itself, it's still one of my favorite brands. I think that they have timeless classic looks, but yes, they are pricey. So when you find that they have sales that's the best time to buy. But I love this look on her. I think it's just beautiful. So there you go, guys. I'm gonna stop rambling. We're at 20 minutes, oh my goodness. But I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know if you like her outfit, and we will see you soon, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.